Property tax for new school construction, all ag land, house plus 1 acre. What's being done on this? Renville County, kind of your territory.
Well, there's a lot of discussion on it. We're looking at it. There's a group of us working together trying to look at something that would be fair there. Right now, in rural Minnesota, a lot of the referendums that were passed last year, we had some of these school districts, the bonds are going to be paid back about 70% from ag landowners. So that's not fair. But if you take a look at going to the house, 1 acre in the garage, we're going to have a lot of smaller schools that we very likely will have them close the doors, because if you shift that much to the homeowners and that much to the business, the votes just won't be there. The other thing that will happen in a lot of these smaller communities, if you shift that much of the tax burden to the homeowners, you will find you'll lose, a lot of people will move out. And they won't be able to vote for a tax referendum for schools. So there's got to be somewhere, there's a medium in there somewhere, and it's got to be, we're going to have to look at something that has so many dollars for land, or so many acres. It's probably going to end up being so many dollars for land. There's some other proposals floating around there that are being bounced off of some of the different ag groups and some of the different tax folks right now, and I don't want to get into those because we'll see where that goes. But there's a lot of work being done. I haven't seen anything that's come to fruition yet, but it is a big issue, and we do need to deal with it.
Oh, I agree with what the senator just said, and it's a huge issue. I know in Clay County, where I represent, property taxes on farmland from the last 4 or 5 years gone up from about $15 an acre up to $40 to $50 an acre. And then if you add a school bond issue, that might add another $15 to that. We somehow have to find a balance there, because commodity prices are coming down, which is really squeezing the cash flow for
land prices aren't
and
really
land prices, absolutely. So there are a number of proposals in the House. I know Representative Drazkowski's offered some where one is kind of a 50-50, where you take basically about half of the cost off the ag land on school bond issues, and it shifted a little bit. And then he's got another one where the state would just come in and pay for about half of the ag land, so there wouldn't be a shift there. But we do need to do something, because it's just becoming cost prohibitive for the ag land out there. And yet, these small communities, which are a large percent of ag, as Senator said, you can't just shift it onto the homeowners, or they then can't pass a bond issue.
And that's something that should be made clear, because I've been part of some of these discussions, and there's no intent to just shift all the burden onto that. So the people that are living in town that are watching this program, we're not forgetting about you either. As you said, there's a balance, there's a fairness that we have to figure out, and it's going to take. The original plans weren't working out the way we wanted them to, and I think there's going to be some more work that has to be done there.
Go ahead, Rick.
Well, one other issue we have is just in so many of these programs, if we have some funding coming out from the state to offset some of these tax issues, in most of those, the fine print in those will state that you have to be at 125% of your net average annual tax capacity as a school. Well, when you get to rural Minnesota, I don't think you'll find a school at 125% of their average net annual tax capacity, because the price of the land is so high that tax capacity is so high that the schools just aren't there. We talked about the facilities bill. We have an issue there because you have to have 125% of that net tax capacity in order to get any of that fund. So it's an issue.